So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do another square and another rectangle. That needs a second coat. Hello, everybody. I am picking out keychains. I have done round keychains in the past. I like this one. But I ordered in some square and some rectangular ones. Played with it. Still have a little bit left to finish on this one. I've got a couple more little top dots that we'll do on this one. And then I will prep the back and paint a different design with the same colors on the back. I love this one though. I'm really happy with how that turned out. And then on the rectangular ones, I'm going to do a bunch of these half ones. The spacing didn't work out quite the way that I had wanted it to on this one, but I still think it's really pretty. Hey, Patty, how you doing, love? So we're going to play with this a little bit more today. We're going to start with the square, and then I need to prep a couple more of these rectangles, I think. Put a second coat of gesso on. So we'll do that really quickly. It doesn't take too long to do that. And then we'll be ready to paint. Yay. I'm doing good, Patty. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing good. How you feeling? Are you feeling more like yourself at all? I hope so. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Happy Friday. If the days of the week still mean anything to you in any way, shape, or form, happy Friday. I find I don't know one day from the next most of the time anymore. You know, I know what I'm doing on any particular day, but pretty much anything that I'm doing could move to a different day without issue. It's not dependent on the day at all. All right, so we'll let these rectangles dry and we will start painting on the square. I want to try some sunflower colors. So I thought that would be a fun one to start with. Yes, I am using black gesso, girl mama. I'm addicted to the stuff. I'm sure I could use any regular kind of prep on these things and it would be totally fine. But I am so in love with gesso and the finish that, and just how it feels to paint on the gesso. I'm totally hooked. Hi, Sue. How you doing? Weak and dizzy. Oh, I'm so sorry, Patty. I hope you feel better soon. Hello, 106 people. Wow. Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm going to be painting some dot mandala keychains. So stick around. Yeah, I'd only ever had clear gesso before, and I knew that it came in white, but Christina Lee, actually, another dot artist, exposed me to the world of black gesso, and let me tell ya, it's fabulous. Hello, Creative Farm. How you doing, love? Hi, Jessica. In Illinois. Hello back from Canada. So we're going to find our center. And we will get to painting this mandala. Luckily, these keychains, I don't need to sand them or anything, which helps. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. Yay. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, you guys. I've been so excited. I have so much work to do on the computer and editing and all of that fun stuff that I haven't really had time to do any painting. So this is my favorite part of the day because I am getting to sit down and paint with you guys. So I am really glad that you're here. So 1.5, 1.8 is our middle here. And then, let's see. I never just assume that the measurements are correct. like these are supposed to be 1.5 inch, and they are, but the beveled edges is counted in that 1.5 inch. So I still like to do my own measurements just in case. Just in case. There we go. Now we've got our center. Hey Mark. Hey Sharon. How's it going, you guys? What's new and exciting? Thanks for coming to hang out. I'm in the process of editing a ton of photos and editing a ton of videos, and doing some prep work for the month of September, where we're going to have a whole bunch of fun stuff going on. My birthday's in September, and I don't typically enjoy or have any interest in celebrating it. And so I just typically don't celebrate it, but I thought this year, for the whole month, I'm just going to make the whole month a party and just do a whole bunch of things that I've been wanting to do for a really, really long time. So that's what we're going to do. Joanne, aren't they cute? I love the squares and the rectangles too. I've got so many ideas. So typically I've been doing the round ones, right? So here's the first square one that I did last night. I've got a couple top dots to do, and actually we'll do those top dots first. And then I did a rectangle with this kind of half mandala on it. And I mean, the spacing didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. However, it's really pretty. And I'm still going to put some embellishments in there in the background. But I want to try another one of these and do kind of like maybe a sunset kind of theme with purples, reds, and oranges, like the Phoenix pattern or something. So we're going to do some top dots on this one. So the round ones are the only ones that I've had in my shop up to this point. So now these just came in the mail the other day. So I only have, this is literally the only one I have painted, and I still have to do the other side. So it's going to take me a little while to get some done and get them up in the shop, but I'm so excited. I love them so much. Hey, Michelle. Oh, thank you, Linda. That's so sweet of you. I'm just catching up on the comments. Blue's doing great. That's wonderful. I love seeing you guys say hi to each other. Hey, Heather. Thank you, guys. Hey, Ms. Ritzy. How you doing, love? It's good to see ya. To anybody who's new to my lives, just know that when I'm painting, I can't see the screen on my phone. So I tend to get a little bit behind in the comments. But what I will always do is I will pause every once in a while to come back to the comments, and I scroll back. So if it takes me a moment or two to answer your question or comment, please know that I'm not ignoring you. I will come back to it. Oh, thank you, Linda. I'm so glad you like it. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to draw. I'm leaving space in the center because I am going to put a paw print in there. But I'm going to draw a few other round guidelines. I'm not going to do too many because it's such a small space. But now I need the Lazy Susan. Patty spoiled me rotten and sent me a small turntable. So I got some of the sticky stuff from the drawer liner, put some on the bottom, some on the top, and then this won't slide around on that either. So that'll make life a little easier. Watching you while I watch the sunset on the ocean. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Bonnie. Hi, Edmonton. Hi in Edmonton. Welcome. Glad you're here. I'm in Ontario. I live about an hour and a half east of Toronto. So welcome, fellow Canadians. I love that. Sure. How do we do that, Heather? And you know what? We're getting ready for my sunset too, so I will open my blinds. Hang on, let me get these open. Hang on a sec, Heather. How do we do that? There we go. I think it's connecting, Heather. Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear ya.
Can you?
Ya.
Oh, come on.
I'm so
How about
ready
now?
to see a sunset on the ocean. This is going to be lovely. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to catch up on a couple comments here. Julian, no, I don't offer free domestic shipping. Unfortunately, shipping within Canada is incredibly expensive. And I don't like working that cost into my item. I like you to know exactly where the money is being spent on that. Competing sunsets.
Can you see it yet?
No. No, your user profile is showing up down in the bottom corner for me. It's not showing me any video.
I've got my camera on, so I don't know what.
That's weird. I wonder. Oh, there we go. Hang on. When I look at you there, it shows the camera is turned off on my end, so I'm trying to hit it, and it says you already sent an invite. So there might be an invite there for you. From me. Oh, she went offline. Oh, well, we'll try and get her back. Let me open these blinds. And well, maybe I'm going to open the window too, let some fresh air in here. It's been so stuffy and muggy during the day that I have to kind of lock it all up for a while. Not much of a sunset yet, but there's some pretty cool clouds. Oh, that's better. So much better with some air. My live is flickering. Crap. Yeah, we lost Heather. You're a lake away in Western New York, Vera. That's cool. Yeah, you're not far at all. Don't think you have enough service. Oh, that sucks. We'll try again another time, Heather, for sure. This is out my window right now. I'll pop it up on screen again when the sunset progresses a little bit more. It was worth a shot. Always worth a shot. We'll try again. We'll get it one of these days. All right. So sometimes just having another couple of lines on here can really make a big difference. So I'm going to help myself out. It can help an awful lot with spacing. Is the live flickering for anybody else, or is everybody else okay? Are we cutting in and out, or are we all right? There we go. Now, I'm going to just really gently erase these lines. If they're too thick, when I dot over top of them, it's going to change the shape of my dots. So I don't want to risk that. And we're not going to do the same pattern, but we are going to do, you're good, you're flickering. You have flickering, Michelle, flickering, it's good. Hoop, I think it's just a real crapshoot tonight. That sucks. Okay. If you're flickering, if you jump out and come back in, let me know if that makes any difference or not. And if it gets too bad for, like right now, it seems to be a 50-50 split. But if it gets too bad, I'll jump out and come back in again. In Buffalo? You're good in Buffalo? Okay, awesome. Hi, Sandy in Anchorage. That's so cool. All right, so now I'm going to bring the honeycomb mat. This was also a generous gift from Patty. Thank you. The nice part about this is that the bezel on the keychain, when you lay it on a flat table, it'll push it up because it comes over the edge on the back. So the honeycomb mat allows that to just kind of sink down below, and it keeps it level and flat still. Closed TikTok was still doing it. Poop. Crapola. It's good in California. Hi, Angel. Oh, Creative Farm, I'm so sorry. That's so frustrating. Should I jump out and jump back in again, do you think? Should I restart the live? Flickering for you too, Sabrina? Okay. All good in Australia. Little glitchy. Okay. If it gets to the point where you guys want me to jump out and come back in again, I'm happy to do that. I just don't want to lose you guys. But if that's so, take a vote. If you would like me to jump out and jump back in, then we can do that. Julian, you're in Canada too. Hello. I'm on the other side of Toronto. All right. Okay. So there's quite a few people experiencing a lot of flickering and kind of glitching. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to end the live. Oh, Patty is a vote for no. When it flickers. Yeah, it should be the internet on that. Okay. I'm nervous about jumping out and jumping back in again. It's tolerable. I'm nervous about jumping out and jumping back in again when it's not every single person. Okay. Let's deal for a little bit now, and then we'll see what we can do. I'm going to do the top dots on here. Oh, it's a glitch. Okay. All right. We're going to stay put. We're going to stay put for now. And if that changes later, then that changes later. And I definitely won't leave. It would just be to go and then come back. But I know that that's not always easy in TikTok to get back onto a live that you were just on. So so I have the round keychains available on my website right now. The square keychains, this is literally the first one that I've painted because I just got them in the mail the other day. But I do have a bunch of round ones available on my website right now. The link for my website is in my bio, and that's where you can see all of my hand painted stuff that I have available. I've got some keychains and mugs and incense holders and some candle holders. A little bit of everything. I have no self-control when it comes to painting dot mandalas. Can I zoom in? Absolutely, Patty. Sorry about that. There we go. Flicking and jumping. Maybe move your camera to a new area. I've got a super strong 5 signal here, unfortunately. I'm very lucky that I have really good eyesight. There's no trick involved here for me. I'm just really lucky that I've got really good eyesight. But there's magnifying glasses and lamps that you can set up on your desk that a lot of artists will paint with. There's lots of great tools out there. It stopped for a minute. Thanks, Killer Queen. If you're new to my lives, just know that when I'm painting, I can't see the screen. So it takes me a minute to get to your comments. So bear with me and just know that I'm not ignoring you. It just takes me some time to get through to the comments. Okay, so let's do... Yeah, the steady hand helps as well. I find that this art form actually forces me to slow down a lot. That I I feel like my breathing slows, my heart rate slows, all of that sort of stuff. So it calms me down immensely. Is better than perfect. That's crazy. Is TikTok that has a fault? Okay. Nicole, yes, I do. When I do paint stones, I make them in molds. I use gypsum plaster, and I use molds from the Happy Dotting Company and from Dot Art Depot to make, and from I make my incense holders with a mold from Devon Dotting, and candle holders also Happy Dotting Company and Dot Art Depot. I'm gonna do sunflower colors. So I just need to grab a couple paint pots, and we're gonna gather our colors here. I just need a couple paint pots to put some new paint out. You tend to shake at times. In those days, I don't try to dot. Yeah, you have to read your body every single day, right? It's one of those things that's so, you really have to kind of get in touch with your body and really learn to listen to it. That's been a struggle for me for a long time, because I tend to try and push my body past its limits, push myself completely past my limits. But it's when you start to listen to your body, and you realize that if you were to try and push past it, it would just cause nothing but frustration. And the whole point of doing this is to have fun, right? And it's the whole point of doing this painting is because we enjoy it. So if there's something that's in our way that's going to frustrate it and could potentially make it not an enjoyable activity, best thing in the world you can do is find something else to do that day, right? Oh, Janet, I'm so glad you like the paw prints. Wait till you see the Christmas ornaments that I've done. Thank you, Sharose. You couldn't write that quick. So this is a keychain fab with fabs. This is a Dot Mandala keychain. I've been doing round keychains up to this point. I'll show you a couple of I've got a couple works in progress here. So this is another one that I've done, a round one. So once I've painted the design, I cover them with UV resin to protect them. There's another one. I love that one. Look at all that sparkle. So this one I still have to paint the other side for. So I've been doing the round keychains for a bit now, but then I ordered in some square ones and some rectangular ones. So I did this kind of half one. We're going to play with a couple of these today. So we're going to get started on another square one. But I'm going to I want to change my colors. So I want to mix up some sunflower inspired colors. Gypsum is a type of concrete plaster mixture. Oh, thank you, Angel. Thanks, Patty. Bye, Killer Queen. Thanks for popping in. My keychains are $27 plus shipping. 27 Canadian. The link for my website is in my bio if you want to check out any of my hand-painted stuff. Thank you, Sharose. An orange one. I eventually want to do a whole bunch in all of the different colors. So just like multiple shades of orange, multiple shades of pinks, multiple shades of yellows, and almost like chakra keychains. I love the puppy one too. I'm really doubling down on the paw prints because they make me so happy to paint them, and everybody seems to really love them. In Canada, 27 Canadian plus shipping. And shipping depends on whether you want it to be tracked or not, whether you how fast you want it to come in. The reason I don't offer free shipping is because the key to that is really about burying the shipping costs, right? Because the shipping costs are there whether they're kind of shown out front or not. Mickey Mouse colors would be good too. Yeah, I'd like to do a black and white with little bits of red. I will add the orange to my list. Hello, Wicked Whimsy. It's lovely to see you. Yeah, puppies are the best. Right, Sassy? Why did I think it was a mini target practice? It totally looks like one. We could totally do that. I could just paint a silhouette out front and we'd be done. All right, let's mix some colors. So I want to have, I'm going to go for my brown rich espresso for the browns that I'm going to use on this sunflower colored keychain. I have a friend who I painted a sunflower inspired stone for that has requested a keychain. So we're going to practice and come up with the design and see how she goes. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. I think those 3 yellows will be good. Yep, I think those will be good. All right. So I'm using DecoArt Americana, cadmium yellow, saffron yellow, and bright yellow. And then again, the brown was DecoArt Dazzling Metallics in Rich Espresso. I'm just scrolling back to catch up on comments. Bear with me, you guys. Do I have a video showing how to do the resin finish? I don't have a specific one with that as the subject, but I do have quite a few videos showing that. The best place to look would be on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure if the keychain videos are live yet on the YouTube channel, but there should be a couple there. So every time I do a TikTok live, I download it and I put it up on YouTube so it can be watched again later. It's not like on Facebook where I can share it to my feed. So all of my previous TikTok lives are on there, and there would be some in there. But I will also do one as well. I would not be able to do a Mickey Mouse head in the middle because there's licensing issues there, and should anybody catch that happening, I could be sued. So I don't take any chances. I know there's a lot of people out there that do, that take the chance and are much braver than me, but I am definitely not brave enough to do that, unfortunately. There's been some glitching. Sue, you're still here. Okay, good. Hi, Kim. You're welcome, Janet. All right. So I'm pouring out some yellows. That one I'm actually going to mix with a different color because it's a little bit, it's not quite bright enough. Maybe it is. Let's see. So this one is saffron yellow. I feel like I want to add a little bit of brightness to this one. But when I'm looking at it from the side, it's not that much different. Okay, we're going to move on. So we've got our colors now, and we can start to paint. Hooray! I'm going to actually look for an image of one of the sunflower, maybe the incense holder. Okay, so let me show you a picture. So way back when I did this incense holder in sunflower colors, so I think that's what I'm going to do again here. It's good to see you guys. So happy it's Friday and you're off till Monday. Wonderful. It's hot there. I hope you get some relief. So I think I'm going to try and replicate that a little bit. I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. Now I did do, if you want to paint this pattern, I did do this pattern on a mug. So without the blank spot in the middle for the incense holder, it actually has a center dot in there. And the tutorial for that is in a playlist on my YouTube channel called Tutorials. But there is a mug class to do this design, but just made for a mug. So I think I'm gonna... I'm going to start with the dark yellowy orange. All right, let me know if this is If you have any issues seeing, let me know. Oh, I wonder if I could use the ellipse tool on this one. Oh, that could be really pretty. Oh, I've got an idea. I think we need to try it. Okay, we need to try it. I have to. Okay, sorry. It's like 100 degrees. Ugh. Oh, that would be so hot. Oh, I'm so sorry, but yay for days off. Ah, just about dumped all my paint all over the table. All right. So I'm going to use the ellipse tool from the Happy Dotting Company tool set. And I'm going to start with the small one. So the ellipse tool makes an oval. It's just like a long rectangle tool, actually. So let's give this a shot. Got an idea. And this, sorry, I'm concentrating really hard. For anybody who's new to my lives, while I'm painting, I can't see the screen of my phone. So if you've left a comment or a question and I haven't gotten to it yet, please know that I'm not ignoring you. I will come back to my phone on a regular basis to catch up on comments and questions. So just know that I'm not ignoring you. I will be back to the comments. I have not yet mastered being able to paint and read comments at the same time. Need a bit more paint on those two. All right. Number 1. Now, going to the second color. We're going to go to the larger tool. I don't know why I'm so tentative to put the dot down. Okay. Let's keep going. This tool is pretty fun. All right. Am I writing this one down? No, this one I'm not writing down. This one is just for funsies. But thank you for looking out for me, though. because forgetting to write it down sounds kind of like something that I would do. Ah, thank you. Thanks, Kim. This is fun. I'm picturing this in different colors and it just looking like fireworks. I think that's so friggin' cute. I love it. Yeah, I'm trying to do kind of a sunflower inspired idea, so I'm glad that that's what comes to mind. That means I did good. All right, so now we're gonna put a paw print in the middle, and then we're gonna add some detail too. Two toes, three toes, and then we're gonna add in teeny tiny dots. That's cute so far. Thanks, Kimberly Ann. Everyone's doing good, thank you. Yeah, we're doing good. Audrey is curled up sound asleep in her little bed on the other side of the table here. So she's pretty content. I've had a lot of errands and running around to do the last little while, and I think she's been feeling it a little bit. So I think that I've been home for the most part. I think I've still had some errands to run almost every day, but they've been a little faster, so I think she's happier. It's nice to know that she likes when I'm home. Makes me feel good. It's probably just because that's the only time she knows she has a shot at food, but I'll take it. I'll pretend it's about me to feel good about myself. Thank you, JV. I'm trying to think of what I want to do for top dots, because I feel like I'm going to want to do something for top dots, but I'm not quite sure. So we'll set this aside and let it dry. And then once it's dry, have a better idea of what is next. I'm thinking it would be really cool to do little teeny tiny top dots on each of these, but I didn't shake my bright yellow very well because it's a little bit see-through, but that might be kind of cool anyway. Yeah, sounds like Emily. Emily's does that too. Yeah, she's bad. We have a chair. Ooh, sorry. Sidetrack. Look. Oh, I wish that the color showed up better on camera. Hold on, I'm going to turn the lights off to see if it helps with the color. There we go. Oh, it still doesn't show it. In here, right in here, when I'm looking at it through my eye, it's a bright teal green. It's not yellow like it is here. It's so funny, that one stripe, that color doesn't pick up on camera. It still looks beautiful though. But, well, pooper. I was hoping that blue would show up for you because it's so pretty. All right. So I want to take this same idea and I want to try it on one of the rectangular ones. It's not going to have the paw print in it, but I want to try and see using the ellipse tool. I think that would be fun. So, where is my pencil? Yeah, there's your tree. It is beautiful, isn't it? Very lucky. Very, very lucky. So the reason I mark the edge like this is just because it's black and this is where my eyes aren't as good, where I just want to make sure that I'm actually measuring things properly. So this is 2.7. So if I move it over to there, then it's 2.8, 1.4 right there. And then here, one, so 4.2, which is 2.1, so right about there. Oh, I don't need to mark the center on this. Shit, I did this the last time. Crap. Well, I need this center anyway. So that's fine. There we go. I did need that center. So now what I want to do, so we're going to start here. And I feel like start there. Let's just see something here. Sorry, I'm thinking and talking out loud and not making any sense. I'm sorry about that. Yet again, welcome to another episode of Watch Jamie make everything way more difficult than it needs to be. Whoop. Good enough. There we go. All right. Gonna gently erase the lines. We're gonna start here. All right. Starting with center dot. I'm gonna use my Happy Dotting Company tool for the center dot, and I'm gonna zoom back in. Here we go. One thing you'll see a lot of people do is move the paint around in their center dot. it's naturally going to kind of bubble up in the middle, and moving the painter and just smooths it a little bit for you. All right, so now we are going to go with all right, let's try this again. I'm going to try something else, actually. Ooh, someone's cooking bacon. I can smell it. It smells fantastic. Oops. All right, now we go to the next yellow. This time we're going to a large tool. Sorry, I've gone quiet, you guys. I will come back. All right, so now going in with the micro daughter again. We're going to go in with the brown and add in our detail. The oval daughters I got from Happy Dotting Company. You can find them on Etsy and on Amazon. They make a lot of great molds and great tools for dotting. And it's a new tool set they have. It was just released a couple of weeks ago. And it comes with round tools, stylus tools, so the ones with the little balls on the ends, as well as the oval tools. So once these paints dry, I'm going to do more top dots and add some more detail. But for now, we will add this. And then in the next one, I'll go with the same size. And then I'm going to add some, I'll add some brown swoops around the edge, just for some fun detail. Oh, I love it. Okay, we're going to do another row. And this time we're going back to the dark. Because I got some idea. All right, and then I'm going to fill in with some brown swoops, and that will round it out, but I am going to wait and do those swoops once this dries. So how are we doing? It is 8:51, so we should be able to get in some brown swoops before the end of the night. But for now, we'll add these like on the other rows, and we'll start to fill that in a few minutes. Now, I'm going to go back to the other one. You see, the yellow is drying. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over the really light yellow with the dark yellow on the outer ridge. And then I'm going to do some top dots on the smaller ones. And if I have to redo any of the brown dots, that's fine too. Because the lightest yellow looks kind of washed out, I'm going to give it a good stir, and I'm just going to use it for some top dots, and I think that'll do a lot better. But the top dots will make all the difference in the world and bring that dimension back in there too. So I'm going to give this yellow paint a really good stir. And I'm going to do my own makeshift oval with just little circles like that. It's probably not showing up great on camera. I'm sorry, I'm totally obsessed. I promise I will be back to the comments in a minute. 2 dots and I will come back. I promise. Okay. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm doing good, thanks, Kat. How are you? It's good to see ya. All right. The other way you can always do this is do the lightest dots on the bottom, and then your top dots are darker. So it just creates a totally different effect when you do that. And this is just going to be a real subtle color thing here. It's not going to be anything that, lights up the whole room or anything. And the paint dries pretty quickly, so we'll be able to come back to this and do these same top dots on the outer dark ones as well. All right, so we'll come back to that. That's fun though. Let's see, this one's still drying, I think. Yeah, this one's still drying. So we're not gonna mess with that one, but we are gonna do a square one. We are gonna do a square one, also in the sunflower colors, but doing a regular mandala. It will have a paw print in the middle, but it's not going to be the ellipse tools. Although, now that I say that, now I really want to try the ellipse tool with a rainbow. So we're going to have to do that one first. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that out of my head now that I said that. So yeah, that's where we're going next. So if we're going here, that's 3.2. No, that's not right. Oh, that's why. There we go. So that's 3.6, which is 1.8. And then we go here. Point 6, 1.8. All right. Yeah, now I can't stop thinking about doing a rainbow metallic or using the flash metallics. That's what we're going to use. We're going to use the flash paints. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We're going to see what that looks like. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So that's a really good question. I line the edge because it's the one part that my eye finds really difficult to pick up. See how the edges are rounded? So I'm looking for this edge here that's kind of lit up. So when I'm looking at it top down, when I'm looking at the ruler, I can't always tell if I'm lining it up with that edge or if I'm lining it up with the edge of the rounded part. So when I just draw a little line here on the actual edge, it gives me a guide of where to line my ruler up and actually do my measurements because this is the edge of the surface that I'm painting on. I hope that helps, Kath. Shit. I just knocked an ornament over. Wait, you guys see the ornaments? I can't wait to show them to you. They're coming soon. Coming soon. All right. Ding. Now, I'm going to grab the Lazy Susan again, and I'm going to draw just a couple round guidelines. The sharper your pencil, the better. Always keep your pencil super, super sharp. It'll help you get much more precise lines on there. Oh, good. I'm glad that helped. Yeah, it's just a trick to help me see it a little bit better. So I use watercolor pencil crayons. And so they wipe off nice and easy. So I don't need to worry about, not using a ton of guidelines or anything because they'll be easy to take off. All right. So once I've drawn my guidelines on, I go in with an eraser and I just do a light erasing. The reason for that is if I go to dot over top of these lines that are thicker on the surface, it could change the shape of my dots. It could cause them to almost pinch in on the sides. So if you're getting that happening, sorry, I shouldn't be doing that in front of the camera in case that bothers anybody. Yeah, so I do that gentle erase so then I don't have to worry about those lines. Okay, so now, right, we're doing the flash metallics. So we're doing green, blue, and teal. Okay, this is going to be fun. Okay, so we're going to go purple first. Okay, yeah, purple first. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. This is just too much fun. My spacing is terrible. I'm still practicing. But it shows that you don't have to be perfect in your spacing to make something pretty. Right? It doesn't have to be perfect. All right. So now I'm going to go to the blue. So every time I turn this, I'm looking to try and connect it with the same spot on the other side to make sure that I'm doing a straight line, right? That's why it helps to dot across from you. And then we're going to use bright pink accents first. If you're new to my lives, just know that while I'm painting, I can't see the comments on my screen. So it'll take me a minute. Oh, that's pretty. Should we end it in purple? I feel like, yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right. Why not, right? Let's have it go over the edge. Jamie, you should check out Connie Moore on Facebook. Oh, cool. Oh, I totally will. I'm going to write that down. Thanks, Patty. Need to practice. This is something I want to practice a lot more. All right. Connie Moore. Thanks, Patty. That's awesome. Hi, Tracy. Not sure what I think of this one, but it was a fun experiment. Yeah, not a fan of this one. It's neat, but I don't think it's one that I would be super pumped to do again. But it's a neat experiment, and once it dries and gets under the resin and we put some pink in here, actually we might be able to get the pink in here now. Let's see what we can do here. Am I already friends with her? It's very possible. I will check that out. Thank you. Thanks, Janet. It's growing on me. I think, you know, when you're sitting up super, super close to it and you've got your nose an inch away from it, we are our own worst critics, aren't we? Oh, that looks pretty. I think this is going to look chaotic. I think the more I practice with it, the better that'll get to. This is going to look really cool under the resin though, eh? It's learning the spacing and how to apply, how the tools work with the different paints. It all takes time. I'm not completely sure what to do next here. The center I was going to do a paw print in, but that would be really, really pretty. And then just fill in, you know what, that's what I could do. That looks pretty, eh? It does look floral, doesn't it? Yeah. And then once the guidelines are off and the paint dries, they'll be... I find that this part of the process here would probably have been easier if I'd already erased my guidelines, because I can't clearly see where the open space is to put a dot, because I don't know for sure from looking at a dot of paint or from looking at a guideline. But I think that looks kind of cool. Good idea, guys. Good idea. Let's make that one a little bit bigger. There we go. Oops. I'm probably doing too much here. But that's what practice projects are for. Do too much. And see what happens. See what you like, see what you don't like, and then go from there. I'm glad I tried it. And I will keep trying it. One last little bit here. All right, there we go. That's kind of fun. Here we go. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Natalie. Thanks. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, fireworks. Yes, totally, Patty. Thanks, Ms. Ritzy. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Jeanette. Thanks, Stephanie. Thanks, Natalie. Thanks, you guys. All right. Well, that's fun. All right, let's go back to the first sunflower. And the yellow's not showing up. Let's try it on the other ones and we'll see what happens. No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do yellow metallic. That's what we're going to do. Because why wouldn't we? Did I grab? I thought I grabbed a pearl yellow. I did too. Ah! This is what I want. We're going to go with DecoArt Pearls. We're not going to go with the Flash Metallics. Maybe. We're going to try one of each. All right. So, yellow pearl. Let's see. Oh, I think that's going to look cute. You really see the metallic. I totally forgot that I bought that pearl. It's hard to find yellow and orange metallics and nice red metallics. A lot of the red metallics, I find they put a lot of gold or silver in it to make it metallic, of course. But then it almost changes it and makes it look really almost light and dull. Thanks, Jeanette. Thanks, Ms. Ritzy. All right, so we're going to try this one. And then on the other one, I'm going to try the flash metallic. So we'll do the pearl on one, we'll do the flash metallics on the other. Might have even been good to use the flash metallics and the pearl on this one. That could have been cool too. We'll try that on the half mandala. And if it looks better, then I will come in on this one and I will do the flash metallics on the dark yellow. I'll redo it after this one dries. So we'll see how it looks. It'd be nice to be able to still see the contrast between the dark and the lighter yellows. And it might just be the pattern that doesn't really allow for that, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. So for now, that's our pearl, our yellow pearl. And now we'll come into this one. And I think I'm actually going to use all flash metallics just to see how it's different. All right, so let's see. Oh, I think this one's going to be a lot better. I think this is going to be the choice. Oh, yeah, this is going to be it. Can you guys see the shine on this already? Knocks the pearl right out of the water. This is metallic. This is not pearl. That's for sure. Oh, way too much paint there. Oh, I hope you guys can see the shine on this. I'll be back to the comments in a few minutes, I promise. I'm going to make those a bit longer. Yep, that's cool. That is super cool. I haven't used a lot of the yellow flash yet. And I am now regretting that decision. And realizing that I need to use it more. Yep, and then I'm going to use that metallic and the brown to do some swoops after. Look at that shine. So interesting, eh, compared to the pearl. So there's the pearl, and you can still see the sparkliness, right? It does make it pop, doesn't it, Janet? But that looks like gemstones almost. So yeah, when this one dries, I'm going to go back over it with the yellow flash metallic. Yep, that's super cool. Oh, I've got a bunch of ideas now. This is going to be fun. All right. Let's grab another. What do we have? We've got about 10 minutes. We're going to get another square started. Thanks, Kim. We're definitely going to use that yellow. All right. So, three to 6.7, which is 3.7, which is how can I not do this math? Oh, for fuck's sake. 3.7 divided by 2. 1.85. Jeez. Oh my goodness. 1.85. Let's see if that one's the same. Yes, it is. So 1.85. All right, here we go. I like the see-through rulers because then it can let me know if I'm still lined up and actually drawing my lines perpendicular properly, because I can see through the ruler to make sure that that line, what I'm looking for is make sure that that line is in line with this one, so then I know it's good and perpendicular. If it's off like that, then I know it's not straight, right? There we go. Now, let's grab our Lazy Susan. I love this thing, Patty. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, sugar. There we go. I'm going to shorten that a bit. There we go. Bullseye. We're going to leave space for this one to be a paw print as well. Are you heading out, Ms. Ritzy? It was good to see ya. Thanks for coming to hang out. Smaller than I want to go. Always err on the side of small. If you're unsure what size tool you want to use, always go smaller than you think you want. Because if it ends up being too small, you can always dot over top of it. But if you make it too big and you need it smaller, then you're kind of stuck with wiping it off and starting over. Which happens all the time. Don't beat yourself up for it if it does happen. Kind of get used to that. All right, so I'm going to leave that space there. And we are going to... That's a 1. I want a 2. All right. I'm going to do really tiny swoops here. Oh, but it's cute. Number 2. I don't know what you guys are up to for the rest of your Friday evening, but I hope that you are able to catch a bit of a breath if you've had a busy week. Even if you haven't had a busy week, life keeps happening, and whatever has been going on for you this week, I hope that you have an opportunity at some point, even just for 5 or 10 minutes, to just take a little bit of a breath. Oops. And I hope that you guys know that this is a space that you can come to when you need to just chill, and you show up, you come as you are, and just enjoy the company and the atmosphere. If you have any questions at all about Dot Mandalas, I do have a YouTube channel where you can send me a message. But I would encourage you to check out the tutorials on my YouTube channel. There's a whole playlist there of free tutorials, and they're all a couple hours long. And they should be able to answer most of your questions. I'll be live tomorrow on Instagram at 1 p.m. for about an hour and a half, so till around 2:30, quarter to 3-ish. And we are going to keep working on more keychains. Expect to see a lot of keychains over the next little while. We are going to be doing a ton of them. I have 100 of the square ones. I have 120 of the rectangle ones and 120 of the circular ones. So I am going to be doing some mass production. So maybe tomorrow, I'm going to pick one of these designs and we're going to do a few multiples of the same design and replicate it. We've got neon rainbow one. That one was fun. It turned out really nice. So if you're around tomorrow and want to come hang out, I'd love to see ya. Otherwise, on either Sunday or Monday, I will post the live schedule for next week. And also keep your eyes peeled. I'll be putting out a big post next Thursday, September the 1st, because I'm going to be doing a ton of fun stuff. I'm going to be having doing a pattern release. I'm going to be doing 2 6-hour-long marathon live sessions. I'm going to be doing an auction of some really cool, unique pieces that I've painted that they're the only ones that may ever exist. And I'm going to release a bunch of patterns. We're going to do a giveaway. The Facebook group, if you're not a member of the Facebook group yet, we're going to do a new monthly challenge in there. It's going to start on September 1st. And I'm going to do some Paint With Me classes at the end of the month of September too. So we're going to have lots and lots and lots of stuff to keep us busy in September. And I'm super, super excited. It's going to be a big challenge for me, and I'm up for the challenge to see if I can manage to pull this off. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate you choosing to spend your spare time hanging out here with me. And I hope that hanging out here has been able to give you a little bit of time to breathe. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully on Instagram. Please take care of yourselves. I'm sending you guys lots and lots of love, lots and lots of virtual hugs, and we'll see you again really, really soon. Love you guys. Oh, let's bring these back in just to show off what we did get accomplished tonight. There we go. That was fun. Thank you guys. Oh, I'm glad, Janet. That's wonderful. I hope that you'll come back and hang out with us again soon. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.